Taurus, hi. So, nose itch like crazy. And Felix is not here, so his hair is not on my nose. This is going to be a reading for August 17th through the 23rd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box below if you want. Let's take a look. The overall energy for the reading, the Death card. You might be dealing with a Scorpio here, but it's the energy of something coming to an end, possibly. In the recent past, you get the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. There's been a lot of thinking about options when it comes to love, or a lot of healing from... I feel like there was this connection that you considered very powerful, but at the same time, you were looking at it as, you know, it's just another connection. It's nothing. It's not doing anything for me. But there was a lot of healing from it. You know, you might have looked at it like just another whatever, but it felt really different than all of the others. In the current situation, you get the Judgment card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of change, a lot of transformation going on right now for you. A lot of the times I feel like you're getting caught up in your own head about things. You're overthinking things possibly. You're doubting a lot of choices, a lot of things that you need to do. You're kind of working through it though, you know, whenever doubt shows up, yeah, it shows up. It could stay there for a couple of days and then you're like, okay, let's move on, you know, kind of thing. In the immediate future, you get the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's turning their back here. It could be a water sign you're dealing with. Again, could be a Scorpio. Could be a long-term commitment that's showing up here, but somebody has their back turned to it. Now, I don't know if that's you or them, but... let's see. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the Death card. Ooh. Wow. The way you showed up right there. I'm going to leave it like that since you showed up like that. So, you got the King of Pentacles, which is you, but it's in reverse. The Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. There's a difficult conversation that you may need to have with somebody about this ending. You may not be in the proper place to have this conversation. Or you may not feel up to it. But I still feel it's coming. So you may be not yourself through this since you're in reverse there. You know, again, it presents itself as a very difficult conversation. You may not be energetically in the right place to have this conversation, but I still feel like it's gonna happen. Let's see the Lovers in the recent past. Ooh. The Judgment card, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. There's a cold energy attached to this kind of, to this connection. Whatever happened in it, I feel like it was very transformative, very healing for you. You've got the Judgment and the Four of Swords in there. I feel like you made a decision, possibly a rational decision about it. You didn't go with it based on your heart, but based on your mind or what made sense in the outside world, right? It does feel like things needed to happen that way, though, for some reason. Well, let's do the Four of Swords. The Two of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, huh? It feels like in time, the other person kind of took on the energy of, okay, do we need to be rational about this? Let's. I'm with you on that. I'm not going to look at this as something powerful, something that the heart feels, so screw the heart. Let's go with the head here. You know, it almost feels like that, like the other person kind of took on the energy of, okay, you know, if it makes sense, it makes sense that we are not getting to be happy here. Kind of idea, you know? It feels like in time that happened. So I don't know which is which started this logical path for the two of you, but the other person followed. Let's do the Judgment in the current situation. The Nine of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. Somebody's really, really hurting here, but they're not showing it. And this pain is their transformation. They're going through some sort of transformation right now through this pain, but they're hurting a lot. I kind of see this as being them, not necessarily you. Of course, it could be you also. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles in the current situation. The Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles again. This could be related to your work. I feel like there's something there because you're the Hierophant here. There's something there in your material world, right? So it could be your work. It could be your environment. There's unhappiness there. There's discontent. This is not working out. This is, I'm working on it, but, you know. So again, not sure which place that falls into, but it's something you're working on, something you're giving your energy to, that you're very unhappy with. Let me clarify the Two of Swords. The Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. So there could be a marriage in your life, a commitment of some sort. There could also be some sort of other interference here, either on your side or on the other person's side. It could be that your work is the other interference, or their work. Something is interfering in this connection of yours. Could be another person, you know, but it's creating a lot of confusion, a lot of shit. I want this all clear. I want this to be just that, you know, just this happily ever after kind of energy. This third situation, I want it out, but you don't know how to do that. If this is you, don't know how to release yourself of that. If this is the other person, you don't know how to go about it. So again, doesn't have to be a person. It could be just about anything that them or you are giving your focus to. Let's go to the Seven of Swords in the immediate future. The Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Too much conflict. There's a lot of conflict that you're deciding to put behind you, to be like, no, there's too much. And I feel like there's been a resistance for quite some time to handle this conflict, to stand up and make things right in here. But you're getting to the point where you're like, it's too much. Too much. I need to walk away from it. I need to turn my back to it because no, you know. So I don't know if that involves you directly, or if that's around you in your environment. But there's definitely conflict that you're turning your back to. For the King of Cups, you get the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Cups again. One of you is definitely detaching emotionally. It does show up like it's them. Could be you. One of you is definitely turning their back here. This water sign possibly that you're dealing with. Let's see the 10 of Pentacles. Oh wow, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. This is very divinely guided, whatever's going on here. So what's, I don't know exactly who's leaving who, why, when, what. This final energy here shows up as everything is supposed to happen like this so that it brings you to this energy of fast movement towards change, where intuition is going to become your best friend. And your intuition is going to lead you to this stability, long-term stability that you're seeking. Now again, this could have several ways of going, but there are a lot of energies that are very misleading, very like, why is this happening? Because of this and because of that, and I don't want this to happen, but I do, but I don't, but then why, but then who? Kind of like it doesn't even matter. When you get to this energy, you'll look back and you'll be like, what was that? You know? What was that all about? Because it's a whole lot of hot mess in here, and then comes this, which is kind of throwing everything out the window. Not that it's not valid and it's not happening and it's not painful, but you're going to come out of it in that kind of energy of, okay, I get it now. But what the fuck, you know? So let's see what the universe has. Again, kind of confirming the last bit of the reading here. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. When you decide to take that leap of faith into what you are already manifesting for yourself, right? That happiness, that listening to your intuition, your heart, not this. Because in the past, you actually even convinced someone to think like this instead of following their heart. Now it's your turn to turn it to the heart. And listening to that, listening to your intuition, your heart, and going for it, that's going to change everything. All of this, it's going to change. And it's going to bring to fruition whatever it is that you want, that you are manifesting. So, pretty interesting reading. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.